I volunteered because I really like doing things that make me feel like I'm doing something good and I'm helping somebody, and that I do something that has an impact, even though I'm in high school and I
Mhm.
can't do very much otherwise. I loved interacting with the children during games or songs because they were so happy, and they were just smiling and, having fun. And at the end, they were so happy and they were thanking me, and that made me feel so good because I didn't know if my activities would catch, and they were just very happy, and it made me feel special, and like I was actually helping somebody, but through something fun. Well, the class was surprising. I didn't expect them to be so involved. Of course, there were shy people and really extroverted people, and some of them were just like, please, let me answer, let me. And some others are like, well, do I need to answer this right now? But in the end, they all answered, and they all answered well, and they got involved. And that was the most pleasant surprise. And it wasn't hard connecting with them. It was actually really easy because they were just always happy, always smiling, always open, and they just enjoyed doing something for themselves. In the class, I prepared a presentation of either words or numbers, um, you know, um, something in math.
Mhm.
And at first, we did our little song, our good morning song, and then we had some game to revise what we had done previously. And then
Mhm.
we started the lesson. I thought for a while, then I asked them some questions, which they were really fast at answering. Um, and then we had another game to revise that lesson. And in the end, we did one or two songs, depending on the class and the time. Yeah. Well, they helped me a lot with communicating with the children, because obviously they had a pretty standard basic level of English. And sometimes I couldn't express myself in a way that they would understand. So they helped me translate everything, and also taught me some kind of command words like write or talk. And yeah, I had some technical problems. They had some technical problems, but in the end, it was really fine because we got to solve that out. Firstly, I was kind of scared of children because they're
Mhm.
pretty unexpectable. Like they're just they do stuff that just surprises you, and that's great. But I was scared of it. Also, I was afraid that they wouldn't be receptive, because I know in my experience that at school you don't always learn the way you want to, or you get bored, and I was afraid of being boring.
Mhm.
But after a few lessons and seeing what catches their attention, what doesn't really, I I felt pretty comfortable, and I could teach. I could talk to them more freely. Um, we were having a great time actually, and I wasn't scared of them anymore. You know, it was great. Now I can interact with any child.
Mm.
The only problem was that I couldn't really see at all times who was speaking, or hear who was speaking, because well, that was more technical.
Mm.
Sometimes those in the back of the room um,
Mm.
were speaking loudly, but it wasn't quite enough
Mhm.
to, hear them well. Uh, and I feel like I don't even know what would be best, because
Mhm.
it's not like you can have many devices for each one. And even if you had, there would be some sound problems. But
Mm.
um, that was the hardest thing for me, understanding what those in the back were saying, and sometimes seeing who was speaking, because
Mm.
it wasn't a perfect image,
Mm. Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
But other than that, I don't know if it was anything that kind of disturbed the lesson. It went pretty smoothly, and I did everything that I wanted to, and it's not like I had any problems doing anything with them. Well, first of all, they should think first about a lesson plan before
Mm.
every hour, but they should really adapt it once they see what the children in their class want. So maybe you have smaller children and they like to play games a lot. You should really find games or videos that will make them be engaged in your
Mm.
lesson and really want to learn. You should always have quizzes, test their knowledge. That keeps them a bit on the edge, and they just revise things. Maybe do a game review.
Mm.
Um, and pretty much the first class you should be relaxed, even though you probably won't be. But after that, after seeing how the children are and how welcoming they are, you should probably just get to know them and adapt your teaching plan to their needs and their wants.